Today is Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. It's about 4 o'clock, 4:15 in the afternoon, something like that. I'm in Homestead, Florida, USA. This is my project van. And in my last video log, I was optimistic. And I drove it to Homestead and back from in the Redland, and on the way back it started sounding like I had a rod knock, and I don't know what to think about that. I may have to do more engine diagnostics for that, but right now I'm trying to swap out the fuel injection, and I've got all the bolts out of and everything loose, everything out of the way, to pull the upper plenum and slide it back, because on this generation of Astro van, this is a 1994 that I've owned since it was new, and I have enough room here to slide back the if I lift it. Now it's important to slow your roll at this part of the work, because before you do remove the plenum, you got to remove the distributor, and you need to make sure that the distributor is pointed to the right place. So you want to notice that, and I'm going to rotate the engine until it's pointed right towards that bolt, or to the left of it a little bit, because in my past video logs I've pulled this distributor in and out 3 times, and I found number 1 compression stroke top dead center is about there. Now the problem is timing this thing is a beast, because you can't get to the timing marks to see them, and also get to the number 1 spark plug. So I rigged up something where I could tell when number 1 hit top dead center on the compression stroke, and I put yellow and orange paint on the timing marks, because there's 2 of them. So before I go any further, I got to rotate the engine and put this distributor pointed where I want it to be, and then I can pull the distributor. Once the distributor's out, then I'll be able to slowly lift the rear of the plenum, or actually the front of it, and slide it out towards me here inside the vehicle, taking care not to hang up on the maxi injector and break those electrical connectors, because I can't get another maxi injector, and I don't know of a source. I'd love to buy one, but I can't find one, or a part number for it, for just the maxi injector on the 1992 to 1995 central multiport fuel injection, the CPI. People call it CPI because it's central port injection, because all 6 poppets fire at the same time. In later iterations of this fuel injection, they went to CSFI for central CS sequential central sequential fuel injection, where that 1 poppet at a time fires. And then in later years, I think after 2002, they changed it again, and I don't know what they did after that. But you want to make sure you don't lose these screws holding the distributor cap. They're supposed to have retainers, but I had one where I turned it upside down, I lost the screw. And I got everything else out of the way. So I will orient the distributor and then remove it. Then I'll remove the upper plenum. Now, like I say, slow your roll, take your time, don't get in a hurry, because if you bend those pins on the maxi injector, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So carefully remove the plenum, and I don't know, I don't think I can slide it forward. I think it has to be slid back to have enough clearance, but I'll try it towards the front this time. I've taken this on and off so many times, I've gone out and bought special tools online to make the job easier, and I had to, because it was so time consuming when I didn't have them. One of the tools is this super long 10mm, super long, that I bought online, and that makes the job a lot easier, because you can plus you have to have an E6, I think it's an E6 torque X, to get these studs out. And I bag and tag everything, because I don't know how I'll get this back, when I'll be able to get this back together. I have very limited time, so I know I'll get the plenum off, and I'll get the old fuel injection out, and then I'll send it off to a fuel injection company to have it remanufactured or cleaned. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I've got a guy in Oregon that says he can do the job, and the other alternate is sending it to contacting Rock Auto, get a return authorization or shipping authorization from them, and then they send it to GB Remanufacturing in California for a reman. And GB Manufacturing seems to be the only game in town, unless I'm mistaken. I don't know of any other company that's doing remans right now, which scares me, because we had that situation with the Kelsey Hayes 4WALABS, and that was being done by Ray Spestos, and then they stopped for some reason. So, and we'll talk about the ABS in another video some other time. Right now my focus is trying to get the upper plenum off, get the old fuel injection out, the new fuel injection in, try to get it back together as soon as I can. Now, it may be a month or two before I do another video log, because like I say, I don't have time. I've got other projects. I have to manage my time carefully. And on the way back from Homestead, like I said, I heard what sounds like a rod knock. Now, that doesn't scare me. I'm more worried about solving the problems on the van, like this burned up AC control hoses and other little bits and pieces I need to, for this project van, that I need to find in salvage yards or online somewhere, if they're available and I can find them. I'm pretty good at finding parts once I have the part number and I have my research done. So this is where I am before I pull the plenum. But like I say, at this point you really want to slow down. Do not pull this distributor out until you have it oriented so you can put it back. Now, if you put it back wrong, you will get a backfire and it'll blow your muffler apart. And that's what I did when I first replaced this distributor. Now, I got this distributor from O'Reilly Auto Parts. When I told the agent about the screw that fell out of the cap, they cheerfully replaced it. No questions asked, just here's another one. And so I thought that, and they couldn't have been nicer, I mean really. I hope that these video logs are helpful. This is not a how-to. This is how Dennis does it. And do-it-yourself work can result in death or injury. Do-it-yourself work is done at your own risk. So, again, this is Dennis Sietsma, Dennis John Sietsma Productions, Homestead, Florida, USA. And thanks you for watching. Thank you for watching.